Italians have never beaten the Wallabies in Test match football. They've given themselves a chance here today, Tim.
Yeah, they certainly have. They've put pressure on the Wallabies and put the ball in behind them a couple of times. Fabio Semenzato, the halfback, has been putting some lovely box kicks in behind him, putting pressure on Adam Ashley Cooper. It's only been a couple of penalty goals from Quade Cooper. This was probably the Wallabies' best opportunity here. Curtly Beale putting a grubber kick through from Adam Ashley Cooper and just couldn't get there just before the corner post.
Yeah, they've left a few points out there, the Wallabies, in the first half. Just need to be a little bit more patient with the ball in hand, build the phases, build the pressure. But you can see that Adam Ashley Cooper, the ball beating him out over the sideline. But Quade Cooper adding to his tally to take it to 6 points to 0.
It was a terrible mistake for the last penalty goal for the Italians. Adam Ashley Cooper trying to get back to support Quade Cooper. Quade Cooper trying to step 3 or 4 players right in front of the post just on half time. And the Italians 6-all at the break.
Indeed, that's how it stands at half-time. 6-all, 2 penalty goals each, both from the boot of Quade Cooper for the Australians and also Bergamasco for the Italians. So 6-all, what do they need to improve on? We heard Cano talk about patience. Tim, your idea on what they need to improve on?
The Wallabies need quick ball. They're not creating the quick ball at the breakdown, so the forwards have to be able to clean out a bit quicker. Genia is slow to the breakdown. He's having time to get the ball out, but haven't seen Radiki Samo because the play hasn't been able to be created wide, Cano, at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, they're working really hard, but you can see they're just a little bit off their game, the Wallabies, and I suppose that's to be expected with what we've seen in the opening weekend of the World Cup games. But disappointment for the Wallabies in that first 40 minutes.
Well, Cano, we've taken this opportunity to employ Fox Field at halftime in this match, the new piece of technology we're rolling out throughout the World Cup. And Fox Field, what have you come up with?
Well, this is an opportunity that they left out on the park. You can see it's a classic phase play from the Wallabies. You can see the Italian defenders identified. There's a number of opportunities for the Wallabies to work their way through the ball here and use the width of the field. As you can see, Curtly Beale, the man with the yellow line that was drawn in front of him, and Adam Ashley Cooper pointing out on the wing. But you can see how close in Adam Ashley Cooper is. There's about 15 metres there of the football field that's still yet to be utilised. My preference would have been for him to stay wider, allow Curtly Beale to work the defenders and probably put him over in the corner, Tim.
Yeah, it was, they had some width there, but I think Quade Cooper and Genia also, they need to start employing the box kicks as well and start putting the ball in behind the Italians. The Italians, close to the ruck and the breakdown, their defence is outstanding.
Interesting to hear our guys at North Harbour Stadium talking about how unusual and unstructured the Italians can be, and that's obviously difficult for the Wallabies to match up on.
Yeah, it is. It's really hard. You can see Nick Mallett be really pleased and quite spirited with that first half performance from the Italians. 6-all at half time. That's probably not what he was expecting, but their forwards have really been trying to slow the Wallabies down at the breakdown and not allowing them to get the quick phase ball. Robbie Deans really needs to get his boys focused again. They've been very quiet in that first 40 minutes, haven't had things go the way that they wanted, and need to be a bit more patient.
They haven't been allowed to play. The Italians spalling tactics at the breakdown, slowing the ball down, so the Wallabies expect some quicker ball this half.
A clever game from the Italians, I guess, in some respects.
Well, you can see their game plan, putting the kicks in behind, and Adam Ashley Cooper has put 3 down.
All right, we're going to take you back to North Harbour Stadium in just a moment. The second half of this match between the Italians and the Wallabies, the first matchup at the World Cup for the Aussies. Let's see how they go.
Welcome back to North Harbour Stadium in Auckland. And whatever momentum the Wallabies might have taken out of the Tri-Nations win, well, they certainly haven't taken it into the first 40 of this opening Rugby World Cup match because they haven't been allowed to. The Italians being very much the party poopers, the spoilers, and 2 penalties towards the end of that first half, allowing Italy to square it all up at 6-all at the break. Simple but effective game plan from the Azzurri. So we've seen it so far at the Rugby World Cup where some of the more fancy teams have just spluttered along in the opening game. Now, can the Wallabies get their act together, or can the Italians come up with their first ever win over Australia?
No changes to either side that I can see.
So we're underway in the second half, and Will Genia inside the 22, just getting the kick away. And Genia in a touch about 5 metres from halfway.
We've often seen the Wallabies run from that position, at least take one or two phases up before they kick.
Leonardo Geraldini, the hooker, trying into the line out, finding the target as well. They've been competitive at the set piece. We knew that anyway. They're always going to be. Garcia went to ground. Now it's Zemanzato looking for a runner.
Marcy, the fullback, tied up immediately.
To the short side through Zani. Moore throws him into the turf. Now Castro Giovanni to the 10-metre mark. Zemanzato to Akira. Couldn't offload in midfield, but it's still there for Italy. And now Akira, the low stabbing kick into touch. Well, it's typical play, really, Kate, from the Italians.
Yeah, it suits them. Really does suit the way they want to play. That driving sort of midfield running. They're not going to spread the ball wide. They're going to do 3 or 4 phases and then bang it into touch as they did. And it's been effective so far. Let's see what the Wallabies can do as they come out of their half again. Will they just go to the kicking game?
It's not going anywhere. You be quiet. Looks like Genia, yep.
Oh, and it's not a good one. It gives it plenty of air, but didn't get a lot of distance on it, and it's been lost forward by the Italians, and so now they can go wide through Cooper.
This looks good. Yep.
Marcy inside the 22, and it's not going to find touch. So Cooper will run it up now to the halfway mark, and he pops it out to Adam Ashley Cooper, ducked under a high one. But it's okay, according to the assistant, who was right there. Now it's Stephen Moore in midfield.
Pretty good tackle by the 10.
Genia looking for that little hole. He throws it back on the inside, and it's still there for the Wallabies. It's sloppy, though.
They're lucky to get away with that, the Wallabies. Here they come again.
Now it's Pocock. He offloads to Anthony Faenga, and he's put it down. And I think that's about the first attempted pass that Anthony Faenga has had in this match, and, well, it's not happening.
Hasn't touched the ball too often. The handling errors.
Well, he was never in control of that.
Yeah, I think maybe the frustration of not touching the ball much in the first half, wanted to make a big go of his chance and failed to even gather it.
So 6-all. That was the halftime score. And Fabio Zemanzato from the Benetton Treviso club. He looks to be a fairly handy 9. They had some problems not so long ago. They were even playing flanker in Mauro Bergamasco at scrum half. That experiment didn't work. The referee allowing this ball to eventually come out. It's trapped at the back by Parise. Now he has a dart with it. It's taken by Pocock.
Box kick.
That's okay, good.
Now Cooper outside the 22. Gives it to Adam Ashley Cooper, and he looks up and then slips over. You can just see that the Italians want to play it.
Chance for a little kick over the top here.
That's the one.
And
Marcy.
got the pass away to Zani. David Pocock went in looking for it, but he couldn't steal it. Now it's Akira and Barbieri. Good tackle.
That's Faenga.
And a turnover. And now Will Genia charged down. And good work there. Inside it goes from Adam Ashley Cooper to Ioane. Now it's David Pocock, and out the back door it goes. Now Kurtley Beale, 2-on-2. Beale gets the dummy going, throws it back on the inside, but he can't control it. And so into touch over on the far side.
Oh, he was buried. He should have thrown that back inside. Of course, running out of room. The defenders are up for it.
He had Rocky Elson with him over on the far side. 5 minutes gone, still 6-all.
He's looking for someone to change the angle for him a little bit.
He's had a tough day at the office. Gonzalo Garcia, a couple of knocks because of that sort of tackling technique that
He tried to hit here. I can't see why he got injured. Beale should have dropped it in there to Rocky Elsom. Easy to say now. Often it comes off the dummy. He knows.
Yeah, so it's going to be a scrum because the referee saying you lost it forward before it went into touch. I think Garcia might have been hurt after the tackle from Faenga. Big shove coming in here from the Wallabies. It pops out the back door though for Italy. And Parise is there now. It's a penalty.
Stephen Moore, no.
Now the referees warned the coaches that was going to be one thing that they were going to be policing very heavily.
Well, he had no one to clean out on. What a scrum, Kearnsey.
Yeah, good scrum from the Italians at first, but the Wallabies hung in there and started to get the drive coming back at them. Parisi controlled it quite well.
You can see Stephen Moore there. Couldn't stay on his feet, so once you go off your feet, you're in danger of giving the penalty. Now 13 is coming off, so what's going to happen here? James O'Connor is coming on. Welcome back, James O'Connor.
So he'll go to the wing. Adam Ashley Cooper will go to 13, I would imagine, Keith.
Yeah.
Paddy McCabe into inside. Oh, you're already there.
So it hasn't been a happy day at the office for Anthony Faenga in his 8th international. And James O'Connor, now his 31st Test appearance.
He'll be looking to take this chance. James O'Connor dying to break back into the team.
And almost won there by the Wallabies, but it's going to be cleaned up by the Italians.
Couple of knock forwards by the Wallabies, doesn't matter.
Zani went to ground. Zemanzato, Parise. Whoa, they're going wide. And this time it's Garcia trapped by Ioane. And Oguera.
Not a bad nudge there.
Curtly Beale allowing it to go back towards the try line, and so this could be a good net gain for the Italians, but Cooper gets some distance on it. We line out on the 10-metre mark. Australian territory. Nick Mellett assisted by Alessandro Troncon, former Italian player. So 8 minutes gone in the second half. Rugby World Cup 2011, 6-all. It's sloppy, but Alexander's there to clean up and gives it to Genia. And now it's Digby Ioane who puts the foot on the gas. Ioane, and he's got Curtly Beale. Beale dummying. He gives it back to Samo. Samo, he gave it to the man that started it. And now he pops it back up to Samo. So they're inside the Italian 22. Here's Quade Cooper. He can't find a way through. Got it out to Ben Alexander. Alexander, he can't get through. He has to release though, and does in the nick of time. Now it's Horwell. James Horwell, 5 metres out. Short side they go. Genia out to James O'Connor. He's 1 metre out. So real pressure here on the Italians as the Wallabies look to score the first try, and they're over.
Ben Alexander, was it? Certainly was.
Third Test try for Ben Alexander.
Well, it was a lovely run from Digby Ioane that started it off, Marta.
And some good generosity following that. When he gave it to Beale, he gave it back. Then Samo and Digby Ioane had a few goes. They showed great patience, because you think that came 50 metres, went one side of the field to the other, and they kept banging away. With a try had to be scored, they did actually get it. See, it's come from a win there by Vickerman against the throw. And that's why the Italians weren't ready in defence and forgot about the acceleration of Ioane. Look at Beale, he gets it back. Samo stays involved as well. Have a look at in traffic. Finally, the Italians aren't in that regimented line, and they can't slow the ball down. The Wallabies are getting it quickly. This is where the discipline was, though.
Yeah, it was. They didn't rush it. They just did that very, very well. Ben Alexander saw the little hole in on the side there. But it was the number 10, Orkera, who drifted too early. There's Parisi, the skipper, not happy. But, It was O'Kara, the number 10, that left the hole there for Ioane to run through.
So James O'Connor, he regains the kicking duties for the Wallabies. Missed the Bledisloe Cup encounter in Brisbane. Making his way back into the team via the bench. 21 years of age. He went close to scoring as well, didn't he, with his first touch?
That would have been a classic, with on the field for 2 minutes and a try. I watched him warming up. He was leaning a little bit further forward on with his kicking style. A little shuffle.
So Australia's first try at the Rugby World Cup is not converted. So it's 11 points to 6. Australia over Italy. 19 coming on now. That's Paul Derbyshire. Derbyshire for Italy. And he's going to be replacing the number 7, Robert Barbieri. So O'Gara kicking off for Italy, and almost out. Twinkle toes. O'Connor just staying in the field of play, and they get it back to Quade Cooper, and it's into touch up around about the halfway mark.
Beautifully done in the end. A nice gain from Quade Cooper. It was a wobbly old kick.
That's a torpedo drop kick, one of the hardest things to master. In other words, it was an accident.
And so Keith with that try to Ben Alexander after some good lead-up work, as we have another look at the restart, and James O'Connor just staying in the field of play. We're going to see more of that down that fly half channel.
Yeah, I think so, although O'Kara's defended actually very well, I thought, all day. Just got wrong-footed there by Digby Ioane, but the Wallabies need to be direct. They need to get their big runners in the game, like Radike Samo, and they need to try to bust this Italian defence. You can see the Wallabies a bit more aggression in their line speed now.
Yeah, that was a big tackle from Dan Vickerman on that occasion. Lined up his opponent. Andre Lochachero. Still there.
Just David Pocock almost got that. They've tried two. That was touched.
And James O'Connor fires it across now to Quade Cooper. He goes wide to Kurtley Beale. And Beale back on the inside. Adam Ashley Cooper was well read though. Gonzalo Canale made the tackle. Penalty.
Yeah, the Italian, that was just dumb.
Gee, they've done so well in defence.
Oh, he's not Italian, it was Derbyshire.
He actually is half Italian. Dad was born in England, mum from Italy.
Defenders did so well on the inside. That was Canale who made the tackle, but they kept chasing across. They didn't leave any holes when Beale turned it back inside to Adam Ashley Cooper. They were waiting and they were working hard.
A good field position here for the Wallabies. They lead by 5, 52 and a half minutes, 53 and a half gone.
Dan Vickerman's doing a great job in the line out and messing the Italians up on their own ball.
Genia giving it now to Pocock and out the back door, and now the inside pass from Cooper to Ioane, trying to bring Digby Ioane into the game more. And why wouldn't you? Exciting player. Here's the try scorer, Alexander. Now Genia to Quade Cooper. Hasn't found too much space today, Quade, with his fancy footwork. They've been marking up on him pretty well.
Big pot of Australians out here.
And the bounce is not good. And it came off Bergamasco. So, well, that's a let-off for the Wallabies. Tried to go wide, getting it into the hands of Big Radike Samo, but it wasn't a great pass. And in the end, it was the man on screen that kicked it into touch. So from the line out, straight down it goes to Genia. Now James O'Connor. 25 metres out. Running to the line now is Cooper. Short ball. Adam Ashley Cooper! Try to Australia. That's more like it. The gaps are opening up at North Harbour Stadium.
Well, the gaps open up because James O'Connor made so much room off the top of that line out. Kept on going within the tackle. The ball came quickly, and therefore Quade Cooper could run at the defence. The defence held back, and the gap opened up for Adam Ashley Cooper. You count them up when we have a look at it, but I'd say it was 5 on 4. There had to be a hole somewhere, and on this occasion they found it.
Yeah, fantastic. Just taking the ball at the line. There's a big hole. Oh, there's holes everywhere. There's holes on the inside, holes on the outside. And Adam Ashley Cooper just read it beautifully.
Well, that tackle there, O'Connor made sure the Italian defence were on their heels and not on their toes, and they just couldn't cover it. See that scene very often. Adam Ashley Cooper diving over for a try without being touched.
James O'Connor's the smallest bloke in the Wallaby team.
But he was
And he's
powerful.
got over the advantage line further than anyone.
That's better stuff, Cave.
Much better look about them going forward. James O'Connor does make a difference when he's on the field, always does. He's one of those unique players who plays above his weight. For a guy who's only 80-odd kilos, he plays like he's 105. And good to see him back out there, real exciting footballer.
18 points to 6.
But there have just been some signs that the Italians are starting to fall apart a little bit. And line-outs going backwards a little. A couple of dodgy kicks have gone in. And then the defence is starting to open up.
The ball comes quickly. The Wallabies will get on top easily.
Still a long way to go, though. And it's now a good take there for Horwell. The box kick from Will Genia gives it plenty of air. Marcy, rather.
Not even
Here's a
close.
go.
And here goes Quade Cooper. And now Samo, Adam Ashley Cooper. Oh, the double round is not good. And Benvenuti was almost away. He couldn't pick it up, though. And now it's Curtly Beale back on the inside. Tapped on by Adam Ashley Cooper. Samo gets the big mitt on the ball and was able to control it. Now it goes out to Quade Cooper. Inside ball. Curtly Beale up into the Italian 22.
Well, there's a hole in front of Quade Cooper.
And Cooper is going to give it to his forwards, though, to rumble it up. It's Stephen Moore. 15 metres out. Now, Kepu. Again, they just have to remain patient and wait for the hole.
Soak up some defenders. Going forward, quick ball, and they go.
And it's Ben Alexander. Now, Pocock. Parise has him, and Pocock lays it back. Cooper, inside ball, James O'Connor, try time.
That was a lot of hard work from team members, and O'Connor still had plenty to do at the end, and he did do it. Quade Cooper slid across to the right, realised they were numbered up fairly evenly, but they were sliding too quick. They'd been made tight, so they couldn't keep coming across and left the hole for O'Connor.
Yeah, there was some lovely communication between Cooper and O'Connor there.
Three tries in 12 minutes. Well,
Here, look, they're having a chat here.
Yep, watch O'Connor. He's still behind, he's still behind, he's still behind. He even flipped over. Again, that strength that Cave talked about. Pocock did well to make sure they got quick ball there. Otherwise, that try would not have been on.
So where was this in the first half, Cave? It's just taken them a little while to get into their groove.
Oh, look, you've got to expect that in matches like this. The Italians came out and played very well. The conditions suited them and they were very aggressive. Their defence has been excellent. Now they're a little bit tighter. The holes are a little bit bigger. It's the little men who are finding some gaps there, including Curtly Beale. All of a sudden now those half holes that he was getting stuck in before and not making breaks, he's sort of going through them, pushing through them.
And he's signed a Pilotta now coming on soon. Cave, he'd be perfect to throw on right now.
Yeah, he would. Couple of changes. Dan Vickerman's left the field. David Pocock as well. McCalman on for Pocock.
And Rob Simmons on for Vickerman.
So James O'Connor. Looking to convert his own try. And it's not a bad strike. It's a beauty. And so it is 25 points to 6. That's 19 unanswered points by Australia in the second half. Another look at it, Cave. Good stuff.
Really was great organisation between Quade Cooper and James O'Connor. They know each other's game well. They would have, planned that. That's a great little play. Been used many times before to get a defence that starts to slide too quickly. They found the hole, went through it, nice try.
Genia. Thought about kicking himself, but now they might have a run here. "25 metres out from their own line now. There's the clearing kick from Cooper. And
up in the
Parise. He'll take it and hand it off to Marcy.
Kepu defended that well.
Castro Giovanni.
He's hurt himself, Kepu.
Akira. Inside ball, but there's no way through there and driven back in the tackle. It was a good tackle from Rocky Elson. Now it's Sani. Now he gives it to Akira and Del Fava, or in fact Von Sale.
Turnover to the Australians.
Yeah, it's a scrum.
Yeah, they're really pushing up in the defensive line now. Kepu's going to have a little break here. I think he's hurt his ear.
22 coming on for the Italians, and that's Luke McLean, the boy from Townsville, Queensland, former Australian junior representative. A couple of changes as well for Australia, so Stephen Moore's day is over. And welcome back to Test Rugby to Tafu Pilota now. And also, we've got Luke Burgess coming on as well, so Will Genia given a breather.
If the Tafu gets a run with the ball, he will scare these Italians.
I've been dying to see him back in the Wallaby jersey. That's wonderful stuff.
Is it Luca McLeany Giovanni?
It's Luke McLean, born in Townsville, grew up in Brisbane, on the wing for Italy.
Touch. Pause. Again.
Free kick. So Luke Burgess is on there for his first scrum, and he's put it behind the hooker's feet, not in straight, and he throws his hands up. Yep.
Well, they want to scrum.
The referees were saying the other day that as far as the put-in goes, if the scrum half is taking the mickey,
well, that
you're going to be penalised.
Mate, that was courtesy. You can't argue with that.
Yep. Not arguing.
That was silly. Supposed to be a contest. Well, Genia, he doesn't often come off with 20 to go. One of the realities of the World Cup. Got to give Luke Burgess a run.
Australia has 3 halfbacks. There's also Nick Phipps, of course, from the Melbourne Rebels. Zemanzato putting it in. Penalty.
Coming down this side.
Coming down.
I'll give you my signal. Coming down this side.
Well, given...
There was a man just fell out of the Italian scrum.
Yeah, and Alain Roland was on the other side of the scrum. So I'm not sure how he could see that it was Kepu. Maybe you got a call from the other ref.
They were the dominant scrum. I think they deserved it.
To hit straight and don't go down, and then I'll
Jim
deal with
Williams
everything
and
else.
Robbie
Okay?
Deans.
And now he's having a chat to Castro Giovanni about his scrummaging.
So 25 points to 6. 63 minutes gone. Poolsey at the Rugby World Cup, and so an overthrow.
Burgess did well and committed to it.
Played Cooper at halfback.
We go back to Kurtley Beale for the clearing kick.
Not out. Here's Luke McLean with his first chance. He's a left footer. No, he's going to pass.
Into Marcy. It's a good tackle, isn't it, over the top from Ben McKelman.
Uh-oh.
Igumasco, that's the halfway mark. And did he knock that on, or was it okay? Well, it's play on. It's
Wedgie.
Tommaso Benvenuti it is. Akira Parise. He can't offload, but he lays it back. Akira, 18, is Bortolami, the former captain of Italy.
Oh, it's good counter-rucking from the Wallabies.
Kepu, good pass from scrum half back to Quade Cooper.
On the left foot, Quade Cooper.
So So Mirko Bergamasco under no pressure. He's going to run it out of the 22, and he's claimed there.
Oh, how very un-Italian of him. Hold on, he picked that ball up again. That's a penalty every day of the week.
Well, he's knocked it on, according to the referee.
If it isn't a penalty, is worth more than a scrum. If he touches the ball again while he's on the ground, it's a penalty.
And Ben Alexander did a great job getting up there, the front rower. So, yeah, if he had his time over again, Mirko, he might have kicked.
Well, Lo Cicero was calling to him to boot it downfield.
Time off, Ben, please.
I'll tell you, I'm right in front of the Italian bench here. They're all screaming for him to kick it downfield as well. Everybody's pointing downfield, only one person. Didn't think that was the right plan, Bergamasco.
Here's another player we've been waiting to get back in the Wallaby jersey, James Slipper.
Time back on, please, Ben.
Yeah, his 15th Test cap. Missed out on the last one or two games for the Reds, and one of the try scorers, Ben Alexander, is having a breather. Slipper's done well to get over that ankle injury and get himself back into shape for the Rugby World Cup.
Are you happy there? No.
Ben Alexander, you've got to give a rap. He had a pretty average Super Rugby season, I've got to say, and he's just worked and got himself back into form. He's played well the last few tests.
Crouch! Touch! Pause! Engage!
Now will this front row combination go for the Wallabies? Feed was okay from Burgess, and he's going to now give it to Cooper. Digby, Ioane! Oh, what a wonderful step, and that's the bonus point try for Australia.
What a combination. Well, first of all, give a rap to Radiki Samo. His clearance to Luke Burgess. They don't play together too often, but it was masterful to get the ball out of there. We put Cooper on the front foot and the inside ball. Yes, so he should be happy. I thought he might die from 10 out and just get there, but he went one last left foot side step to get on the outside and over the try line. They combined so well. If the defence is tire, Ioane on the inside of Cooper is a beauty. Have a look at Samo. This big mitt gets on it and out the back door it goes. Look at that, the scoop like a conveyor belt. But this one, we can see him coming. The Italians can see him coming. They still can't stop him. And this left foot step there, no chance at all, Marcy, to stop Ioane.
The Italian flanker there, was it 19 there? Just left a massive hole on the inside. They should have had him covered. It was a brilliant run. I mean, he's such a hard runner. I remember Victor Matfield saying to me once, gee, that bloke Ioane hits hard. And if Victor Matfield says you hit hard, you hit hard.
You should put it on your CV.
Yeah.
Hard runner.
So,
4 tries.
Impressive period this for Australia.
The first World Cup where you get a bonus point for 4 tries and for finishing within 7 points.
But only in the pool games. O'Connor, there's another 2. 32 points to 6, Australia over Italy.
They've come alive in the last 20 minutes, haven't they, the Wallabies? They've used their bench well. Big impact from James O'Connor coming onto the field. It's a nice little pass there. Just the timing's important there to get that right. You know, when you've got a left-hand side scrum, the opposition often think you'll go wide because you've got the advantage of the halfback running off the back. The Wallabies looked like they were going to go wide and put it back into that little channel. Ioane did the rest.
Gee, the halftime speech was a beauty when you think about it. It was only 25 minutes ago. It was 6-all.
Simmons gets it out to Radiki Samo. He hands it back to Ben McKelman. McKelman is taken. 17 is on there for Italy now.
Oh, that's
Cittadini. And now Adam Ashley Cooper tries to get that fend going. That's the halfway mark. And Elsom. He lays it back for Burgess. Cooper, there's the inside pass, and it's been intercepted now by Parise. He's got no support. He puts it on the toe, though. And it was an air swing, but now Bergamasco. And they're going to rumble it up now with about 5 metres out. Penalty goes against the attacking team, not releasing.
Well, he just got up and ran again without letting go of the ball, Bergamasco. One of the basic laws of rugby. Must release the ball.
What a great tackle from James O'Connor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Try saver.
Yeah, here it is.
Gee, that was a good ball there on its way, but Parisi was equal to it. He's never going to make it. That is spectacular. The left foot. What's that one?
It's a great tackle. Had to be made there.
So the tackler has to release him. He also has a commitment to release the ball. He did.
So there's some desperation there from the Wallabies, Rod, and it paid off.
It did, yeah. Look, Rocky Elson's now left the field. Scott Higginbotham's on in jumper number 20. So almost the full bench, if not the full bench has been used.
Time off.
That is the full bench, in fact. Well done to Rocky Elson. Signed with the Waratahs for 2012. Heading back to New South Wales.
They're trying to get a bit of a bigger gap in the line out, the Wallabies. Referee needing to control that. Just a big shove given to Fun Sale.
20 is on there as well. Eduardo Guri. Tatafu Pelota now. Rob Simmons did well, and Burgess had to clean up. 10-metre mark. Simmons. Little charge over the advantage line. Now it's McKelman, taken by Derbyshire. Burgess looking to unleash the back line. They tried the grubber kick this time, but a couple of the Italians got in the running lines and lanes rather, and they were able to clean it up.
He couldn't resist. He was laying on the ground and he couldn't resist.
Well, they've got their 4-try bonus point. They've got the game in the bag, the Wallabies, so
Won't worry about a goal. We'll kick deep into the corner and have a line out. They've got things to work on for next weekend. The weekend after that, Jones Hall, his best advice would be to keep going. Keep going the way we've been going. Don't loosen up.
The bench on, get a good opportunity to rehearse some different things.
And it's been stolen.
Like a line out.
Yeah. Keep working on that one.
Marco Bortolami claimed it for Italy, so wasted opportunity for the Wallabies, but you'd think that they'll try and clear with the box kick, and they do. And James O'Connor is calling, coming forward.
I think that came off Radiki's head.
Lost forward by the Italians.
Yeah, that was the reserve prop on. Cittadini. He's about 500 stone. And I'm sure he does a lot of weights. I'm not sure he does a lot of ball skills. He's 127 kilos.
Paul Derbyshire almost into the cheap seats.
The referee Alan Rolland's getting a little bit frustrated with Luke Burgess and his feed. He said if you feed another one crooked like that, it'll be a straight arm against you.
A straight arm.
Yeah.
Deliberate.
Incorrect feed. Let's have a look.
Of course, Rolland's an old halfback. He'd hate it. Set move by the backs of the Wallabies.
So Burgess gives it to Cooper. And wide they go through Adam Ashley Cooper, and he hands it off to Digby Ioane. Good ball and all tackled by Bergamasco, and they're disrupting it at the back, and so now James Slipper's going to have to get back there, the front rower.
Oh, saviour.
Cleans up.
Look at this. And he's been wedged, and he's revealing.
Quade Cooper. Now.
This is what we want. Pelota now.
Tatafu having a run up over the 10-metre mark, releases it back. Now it's Quade Cooper, and Cooper saw a front rower there, or a big forward, and he tried to get through the gap, but that pass was forward. Couldn't quite get away from Bortolami.
Rain starting to come in again. Ball handling, considering how wet it's been, has been pretty good. Pretty impressive.
Akira, the fly half, is being replaced. So Ricardo Aquino is coming on. Well, the Italians are looking to get through to the quarterfinals at a Rugby World Cup for the very first time. The big game for them, of course, will be against Ireland later in the tournament. Robbie Deans showing no real emotion there. He'll be now focusing on next week. Next Saturday at Eden Park. A graveyard for the Wallabies over the last decade or two. It's not the men in black against them, though. It'll be the men in green. Australia-Ireland next Saturday. Italy, they've got plenty of time for a break. Now they've got Russia on Tuesday week. So plenty of time off before the second game, and they'll be hoping this man stays fit throughout the tournament, Martin Castrogiovanni.
That's split, it's open. Got to get that stitched, okay? It's open, it's stitched, it needs to be stitched, okay? No,
tough hit, Pilota
it's
now.
an open wound, doesn't have to bleed, it's open. Can you take him off, please? Thank you.
Open wound, must get it stitched, the referee's claiming.
So Stephen Moore, he has to come back out.
Either put a bandage on it or stitch it up.
Stitch it up or put a bandage on it, says Dr. Waran.
You can't take a trick, old Paul Tatafu. He's been out injured for quite a while. Then comes back, plays 5 minutes, and he's off again.
Sorry about that.
Stephen Moore polled very well in the John Eales medal,
Okay, time back on,
finishing
please.
second behind Kirby-Beale. So his teammates who vote for the John Eales medal are saying that he's had a very good 12 months,
Crouch!
which he has had.
Clutch! Pause! Engage!
No chance for a warm-up, Kersey. Off the bench and straight in.
Stay! Okay.
Even with the Brumbies, he was their best forward. That's a
Zani.
lovely ball inside.
Yeah, Parise inside to Zani, and they keep it alive now. The Italians up to the 22, so can they score a try here? Tapped on and into touch.
O'Connor was offside, came out of the advantage, came out of the defensive line, overstepped the mark. Well, that was the Italians' magic moment of the match. Back row move, Parisi, the inside ball to Zani.
They'll put it into touch and look to drive it over the try line from the line out.
Oh, they'll get very excited when I thought of a try.
Leonardo
JK front, if you can. Watch the front.
Giraldini. 5 metres out. And go to the back, and it's uncontested by the Wallabies. And the Italians go to ground. They'll back themselves here.
Advantage, pulling down the ball.
So it's advantage. Pulling down the ball is a call against Australia. So a penalty is pending.
Move away!
Giraldini taken by Ioane. And it's been stolen, but will come back for the penalty because he was playing advantage. Dragging them all down.
Pull it down. Okay.
So what do they want here, Kersey?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they went for a pushover here.
Scrum.
Yep. They got a very good scrum. They got their biggest scrummager on in Cittadini. Their hooker, Giraldini's not that big.
You just worry about what I'm asking you to do. And I'll deal with it.
Castrogiovanni went off.
There's your mark.
So we've got Lo Cicero
Just don't move.
and
Stay.
Cittadini.
Seconds. 8. Crouch!
Gorey ready to put it in. Big moment here. Here's a shove coming from the Italians. The Wallabies just have to stay with it.
Well, the back rowers need to push a bit more. Oh, the ball's loose.
Oh,
Burgess. No, sorry, it is Higginbotham in 20.
That was fortunate.
You lost control of it.
He's still whinging.
the Italians are still not happy.
They'll give away a penalty here.
And it's into touch.
Oh, they were dirty about that. Thing was, it did pop up.
Popped out, and remember, at this point, the try line, you only have to be behind
There,
the
it's
try line.
already out.
I'll tell you very
Look,
simply what happened.
it's out there.
Did not have control.
Burgess.
Came out from my feet.
Higginbotham.
Higginbotham, brother,
No.
did a great job. He was behind
You got that one wrong.
both feet behind the line, was onside. Ball popped out. Very unlucky for Parisi. Deserved better. Great scrum from the Italians.
Well, it's the first scrum that Pilota now, he's off Slipper, has been in for quite a while. Oh,
And Samo puts it
Radicki.
on the left foot, and now the chase coming from Burgess. Burgess up over halfway. McLean trying to get back there, and he dives on it. Luke McLean, and he is into touch.
Oh, good chase for Diggy Samo. Love him.
Dropped it onto the left foot as well, Radicki.
He can do anything.
Radike Samo, now officially the oldest Wallaby ever to play a Rugby World Cup Test match. He overtakes Topo Rodriguez, who is 34 years, 363 days. Samo, 35 years of age.
Plotter now back on the field. Stephen Moore off.
Straight back into throwing action. So can the Wallabies finish with a flourish here? They've got it wrapped up. They've got the bonus point for scoring 4 second-half tries. And now the penalty goes against them here.
Quade didn't let go of the ball.
Yeah, he didn't go into that breakdown with any speed whatsoever, without any momentum, so he was easy to hold up.
He's done that 3 times today, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Just the stutter and then the dying with the ball without actually going forward.
2 minutes.
May not be out.
No, O'Connor throws it back in to the 22. Now it's out to Kurtley Beale. And Beale, will he have a run? He'll try the chip over the top, and it bounces perfectly for Gorey. And he gets it out to Benvenuti.
Ban the chip.
Not even when you're leading 30-6.
Yeah.
32-6.
And I don't mean as in fish and chips.
Oh, look at Quade Cooper, pushes free and he's about to link up with O'Connor.
Throws a dummy, pops it out the back door, picked up on the bounce by O'Connor. Parisi and McLean made the tackle. And now Cooper again, a flat pass to Ben McKelman.
That's a nice ball.
Short side they go to Higginbotham. Good tackle by Bergamasco. Now it's Ioane.
Outrageous change of direction by Digby Ioane.
Here's McKelman. McKelman making the most of his opportunities today as well. There's a little grubber kick, and it's going to be into touch, a foot into touch there. And Kurtley Beale looks for the quick throw in, but no.
Behind the mark. Thank you.
There they go. They throw it in quickly, and there's a chip over the top from Luke Burgess. Penalty.
Well,
Burgess yelled at the referee, didn't like it.
no, well, the ref obviously didn't see what happened to Burgess. The fun sail just grabbed him around the neck.
Well, a couple of blemishes on the discipline side of things for the Wallabies, back chatting twice now throughout this match. But no danger to the men in goal.
One. On the line, please.
But they take out of this match, apart from the win.
Well, that their scrum has still got work to do. That if they stay composed and stick to the game plan and do the basics well, they'll win.
It's important for them now to keep their try line intact.
Good thing is, when the Wallabies do the hard work first, make sure the game gets sorted out up front. They can score points so quickly and easily. 4 tries in the space of 15 minutes. That's what they can do to every team.
Well, this will be the last play of the game as time is up on the clock, and Derbyshire gets back and cleans up. That's the halfway mark. They turned it over the Wallabies. I think they might have. Kepu goes in looking for it. No, it's going to come back for the Italians. 6-all at the break. 32 points to 6 at the moment.
26-0 second half. That says it all.
And Bologna now with a good clean out, but it's there for Gorey. Short side they go. And it's not going to come out of there, so that is full time at North Harbour Stadium, and the Wallabies safely through their first match in this 2011 campaign at the Rugby World Cup. 32 points to 6. Australia over Italy. It's the 2 penalties to Cooper in the first half and tries in the second half to Alexander, Ashley Cooper, O'Connor and Ioane. O'Connor taking over the kicking duties when he came on in the second half, and he kicked 3 conversions. So it wasn't pretty in that first half, but as you say, Bardo, they did the hard yards.
They soaked up a lot of work, and that's what they made the Italians do a lot of work as well. And finally they wilted. This young man had a great time when he came back on, James O'Connor. He served his suspension. He's back and he'll stay there. Cooper had some great moments in the game. We'll get here a little bit quiet today, Adam Ashley Cooper. I guess Cooper, when he got it going, was outstanding.
Yeah, McCabe quiet as well.
Anti Fainga'a the same.
And James Horwell, well, this run of his continues. Captain of the Reds, they won the Super Rugby title. Now captain of the Wallabies, they won the Tri-Nations by beating New Zealand. And now he's got a win on Kiwi soil. Alexander, Ashley, Cooper, O'Connor, Ioane, the try scorers. 3 conversions to O'Connor, 2 penalty goals to Cooper, and just the 2 first half penalty goals to Mirko Gamasco for Italy. The job done. Now the Australians can focus on the Irish coming up at Eden Park. So a bit of a quick turnaround. Wallabies in their huddle. They know that this is a long campaign.
Keep talking about standards, these Wallabies, and obviously that'll be the benchmark. That'll be the marker they've thrown down. Nothing less than that. That's what they said after the Bledisloe. That is our benchmark. Sorry, after the last Tri-Nations match against New Zealand.
Well, they use their bench as well, so that's also a good sign when you can win with a bonus point in your first game and you can use all of the players on the bench.
Got plenty to say.
Yeah, well, I guess say it while it's fresh in their minds.
It's a lot tighter huddle, if you can see in the background, the Italian huddle, not as strong and solid. I know you hate huddles, Kirsty.
No, I only hate
look how loose they are.
excessive huddles.
Now they're doing a netball on 3. 1, 2, 3. That's a new one.
Yeah.
Bit of basketball action there.
They've only, of course, picked one specialist flanker.
You're on telly with your one chance and you're half drunk.
Andrea Lochatiro. Yes, they've only got David Pocock as far as the specialist 7 goes, but it was good to see McKelman get on there because he will be the backup throughout the tournament.
Pocock close to the best for the Wallabies.
Solid again, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was very good. There were a number of good performances. I thought Digby Ioane was very, very good.
Yeah, good point.
You know, Genia was good when he was on. Quaid, I thought, was very good also. A couple of times he didn't hit the line the speed that we'd expect, but apart from that, he wasn't too bad. And
Sergio,
very workmanlike
split the game in 2 halves because
front.
that's effectively how it went. Half time, you must have been very satisfied.
The Italian
of course, I think we played a very good first half. We're really trying to work out our defense around Gignac. He's a very good number 9, attacking very well the first defender. I think we're doing a good job the first half. Unfortunately, in the second half, we're doing a lot of mistakes in defense, and Australia play a good rugby. But I think we go out of this match with a lot of good things, so we must build up for the next 3 matches.
Yes, they sort of took the emotion from you straight after half time. You were on a high when you came off, and they just found some gaps that weren't there.
Yeah, of course, we didn't really believe after the first half we can probably fight to the end against this team, but you know, Australia's a very good side. I think they come off in the second half with quick balls, and I think probably our defense around the rack was really poor in the second half, so they scored good tries. And
so you'll take plenty from this. Australia are a worthy foe, so next match against Russia.
Yeah, I think we how I say before, we're doing good things in this match, and you know, we have 2 matches against Russia and USA, important for us to win and probably play the last game against Ireland with our chances to qualify.
Thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Sergio Parise. There's the territory dominated by Australia, 62%. Just ahead in the possession stakes, 97 breakdowns to 63 for Italy. Turnovers pretty high. 24, in fact very high, 24 and 21.
The next one's the big one though. Tackles made. The Italians had to work a lot harder than the Wallabies, and that's why those gaps opened up after half-time.
Also a concern, 15 penalties against the Wallabies.
I think that is a big one, and you know, that's a Northern Hemisphere referee, which the Wallabies wouldn't be that used to, as the Italians would.
Well, Clarkey talked about it. It's most likely, well, Roland's going to do finals, maybe even the final.
James Horwell will be hearing from him very shortly. Green and gold around the stadium.
Really, the proverbial game of two halves for you guys. They didn't let you play your game in the first half. What happened at half time in that speech?
Yeah, look, I think, the first half we knew that they'd come out and they'd try and scrap a bit and they'd kick with that wind that they had. So they played pretty well, and they made us make mistakes, and we made mistakes and gave them probably a bit too much ball and didn't take our opportunities when they came. But the second half we put pressure into points, which is what we wanted to do, and happy with the result, but we can certainly got a bit to improve on.
You had a good time at the lineouts, but the Italian pack, very worthy.
Yeah, very good. We knew they'd be good, and they showed that. Their scrum was very solid, and their line out more when they got it going. So we tried to put a lot of pressure on in the air, and we were lucky enough to get a bit of loose pill. So they'll test some teams this tournament.
At your very best when you can get your guys out wide with the stepping, and you managed to expose them there. Yeah,
I think that sort of came when we got some front foot ball from the forwards when we got the ball going forward, and Willie and Quade could get some quick ball. Our backs are pretty deadly when that happens. So it was good to see them in some space and also seeing them score some tries.
Excellent. Hang around. We might have to talk to you again very shortly, but well done. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, well done to James Horwell and the Wallabies. 6-all at half-time. 32-6 at full-time. Stay with us on Fox Sports Australia's sports leader, because after the break, we'll have our post-game show with Nick, Keno and Tim, so don't go anywhere.